Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be talking about every single thing that I've made in 2022. So that includes my crochet and knit projects that I've made this year, and it is so exciting to be filming this because I feel so accomplished knowing how many projects I've made. And yeah, let's just get right into it. By the way, look at my cute earrings. Let's start with all the checkered bucket hats that I've made. So first, I have made the blue and green checkered bucket hat in the beginning of January. That was my first project for 2022, and I love that hat so much. It got sold so many times in 2021, and the last time that it got sold again was this time in January. So I haven't made it, but I'm thinking of making it again because I love it. Another checkered bucket hat that I made would be the white and red one. It had a blue line at the finish. It was so pretty. The third checkered bucket hat I made this year was the beige and pink one that I've made for my tutorial, which is now one of my most watched YouTube videos, and that's crazy. Thank you so much for watching, everyone that has watched it. And I love that video so much. I love the hat so much, and I think it goes with everything, and people think so too. I made 2 black and brown checkered bucket hats this year, and then 2 white and green checkered bucket hats this year, and I think that they're all so fashionable and they were really in this year. And I thank everyone that has purchased these hats because they're so nice to make, they're so fun, and they just look so good on everyone. During the summer, I've made 2 checkered bucket hats. I've made a burgundy and pink bucket hat, and then a white and glittery pink hat. They were so cute that I just wanted to make some for myself too. They're so beautiful, and they're some of my favorite projects that I've made this year. I actually can't believe how many smiley hats I sold this year only, but it was 6 of them, and just now that I counted them, it turned out to be 6. I had no idea, and it is one of my favorite projects for many reasons. First is that I made it as a custom order, and then it got sold to so many people that wanted it. And the second is because I got to make custom smiley bucket hats that had hearts, peace signs, and skeletons over them instead of the smiley. And yeah, that makes it, I guess, 8 smiley bucket hats for this year. And I am so happy for everyone that purchased them. Thank you so much. Now that we're done with the checkered bucket hats, let's get to the fluffy bucket hats. From these ones, I've made 2 black fluffy bucket hats and 1 green fluffy bucket hat this year. 2021 was crazy for these fluffy bucket hats, but this year I've only made 3 of them, and I intend to make way more in 2023 once I find the right colors. As you may know, I've made so many Colorsplash bucket hats this year. I think that I've made my first one in the beginning, like in January, and then I've made so many more that I have to look in here to keep count. I've got my laptop here, and I am going to read these. So I made 4 Colorsplash bucket hats, like the regular ones. I don't know why, but I have the feeling that I've made way more than 4. It's probably like 6 or 7, but I didn't post all of them on my Instagram account, and now I don't know exactly how many I've made. But yeah, that's 4 Colorsplash bucket hats in its original colors. And then we have this custom Colorsplash bucket hat that basically had the same colors except for the last fluffy row. It wasn't blue, it was purple. Then we have 3 dark Colorsplash bucket hats, which were the ones with the yellow ending. And then we have 2 custom dark Colorsplash bucket hats. It had a few color changes. The customer wanted the light colors to be all dark green, so that's what I did. It has the green finish, it has a few green rows, and just like that, I made one for that first customer, and then more customer asked for it, so I made another one, and currently I am making another one. Let me just show you. Okay, right here. It is this one, but what I found out about myself just recently is that I have changed my crochet tension. I used to crochet with like tight tension, and now I have such a loose tension that this same hat that I made before with the same yarn, the same hook, turned out to be this big. Look at it. I don't know how this happened. I didn't realize that my crochet tension is a lot more loose now, but I'm going to have to redo this whole hat. But yeah, it's one of those custom dark green Colorsplash bucket hats, and I love it so much. I love the colors and everything. So yeah, that's the third custom dark Colorsplash bucket hat for this year. I made this custom Colorsplash bucket hat with a blue ending. It had two different blues in the last row, the last fluffy row, and it was honestly one of my best works. It looks so unique and I actually love it so much. I would make it for myself, but as you all know, I never have time to make anything for myself, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Then I made this custom Colorsplash bucket hat that had like orange and pinkish colors, and it is my absolute favorite Colorsplash bucket hat. I love it really much, and I don't know why I did not make it for myself. I know why, I don't have enough time, but it's really pretty and I'm so glad that I got to make it, and now I have some design that I'm really proud of. So in total, that's 13 Colorsplash bucket hats this year, and that is absolutely crazy. I am so proud of myself for creating those very unique pieces, and I am so glad that my customers get to have them. All of them loved these Colorsplash bucket hats really much, and I'm just so proud. Now let's get to my summer collection pieces, which were 6 different hats. So we have the picnic hat, we have the daisy bucket hat, which I've sold 3 of them. We have the breakfast hat, we have the strawberry hat, which I've also sold 3 of those. Then we have the sun hat, and we have the anemone hat. How do you pronounce that? I actually have no idea, but yeah, I'm just gonna write it down so you get what I'm saying. I can't believe that I can't pronounce my own collection pieces name. That's what happens when you know words in another language but don't know how to pronounce them. I'm actually really embarrassed right now, but I don't care. I don't care. So that's 10 pieces that I've made for my summer collection. And then we have the fall collection. This collection is so dear to me, and I'm gonna tell you what I made from it. So we have the first beanie that I made. It is knitted. It is a yellow beanie, which I love really much. Then we have the sunflower tote bag, which is one of my favorite bags that I've ever made. It is so beautiful, and I cannot wait to wear it in spring, because right now it's winter and I don't think it goes with my puffer jackets. So yeah. Then we have the cappuccino bucket hat. Then we have the ginger hat. I sold 2 of the ginger hat in its original color. Then I sold 1 custom ginger hat in light gray and blue, and I sold 1 custom ginger hat in 2 beige colors. Then we have the striped beanie. And then we have the vertically striped bucket hat. And all of these combined are 9 items that I have made. Now let's get to the pieces that don't fall into any category. They were just pieces that I made. So these are the others collection. We have 2 cherry hats that I've made. They're both in black. Then we have this balaclava that I've made with horns. It's one of my most iconic pieces. Then we have this bucket hat that I've made with horns. We have a frog bucket hat. Then we have a blue striped bucket hat. This is one of my favorite bucket hats that I've made. Then we have the granny square tote bag. I don't know why I haven't named this differently, but it's a very beautiful tote bag. One fun fact about this tote bag is that everyone thinks that it's made like inspired from the evil eye symbol, but it's not. It's just a random color palette that I thought of that looks good together. So I don't know, but yeah, it does look like the evil eye. I just don't want it to be called the evil eye tote bag or something. I've had so many customers call it that, and I didn't want to like tell them don't call it that, but I really don't like it. So yeah, that's just a fun fact. Then I made the lilac sunflower crop top. If you don't know my sunflower crop top, it is made originally in green, and I made it in a lilac color for one of my customers. Then I made the checkered bag that I've made before. It is really pretty. I made, oh my god, the Tinkerbell set. Now this set is very, very dear to me because I have made it for one of my dearest customers. She is a regular and she is one of the most amazing people ever. She ordered it for this trip she had to go to, and I made it for her. It was quite difficult to make, especially the skirt, and it took so long, but it is one of my prettiest pieces, especially for this year, and I am really proud of it, and I would really, really love to make something similar, probably in the spring, because it has the prettiest colors. It has different greens and yellows, and it's just really pretty, and it is one of the pieces that whenever I see it I go like, wow, I made that. It's really nice. After that I made the frog hat but for a cat. It was really cute. Then I made a custom hat with eyes for this singer. She is the lead singer in a group called Suit, which means eyes, so she wanted this bucket hat with eyes, and it turned out really cute. Everyone really loved it. Then I made two all brown bucket hats. They were just a basic bucket hat in brown. Then I made this hat that I like to call the flame hat. It was a gradient hat from red to yellow, and it is really, really pretty. The only thing that I would change in that hat is the quality of the yarn that I worked with. After that, I made my grandma a beanie, a knitted beanie, which is so cute, and it is in beige. She wanted that exact color. So yeah, that is the next piece. Then we have this colorful beanie that I made. It was my first piece in a color changing yarn, and it turned out really beautiful. A customer ordered it on Black Friday when I had my sale, and it was really pretty. I actually really, really enjoyed making that, and it was the first piece that I was like so getting used to knitting, and now I am so proud because I'm actually knitting with fluffy yarn at the moment. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I can see that I'm so much better. So that piece helped a lot. Then I made my cat's blanket. If you haven't watched that video, please do. It is so fun. Then I made this colorful scarf that I'm just gonna show you real quick. I finished it, but I haven't blocked it, and I haven't like sewn in these ends. So this is the scarf. I think it looks really good. It starts off with a light gray, then dark gray. It goes to all of these colors, and it keeps changing its colors. One of the most interesting things about this yarn is how it gives you stripes if you make it in this length. I did not know that before making it. I just made this length of the scarf, and I was so surprised to see stripes coming in. So you can see it's all plain, then stripes, plain, stripes. It has the most beautiful design, and I really love it because it's definitely one of one piece. I'm gonna sell it like that because I'm sure that I cannot replicate this. It has such a unique design that even if I bought the same yarn, I could not replicate it. Because you never know what surprises these color changing yarns bring you. So yeah, it is really pretty. I love it. And the last project, but absolutely not least, is the one that I'm working on right now. It is this fluffy scarf. As you can see, it's really wide. That is because I wanted to make it wider so that when it curled, it wouldn't look really small on this side. But I don't know why this fluffy yarn is not curling that much. So now I have just a wide scarf, but I don't mind because it's really, really cozy. It looks so good. And I am making it for my winter collection, so you're the first ones that know this. I am making this for my winter collection, and it's going to have some other details on it. It's not just going to be a plain white scarf, although I might sell it as a plain white scarf too. But yeah, it is this beautiful fluffy yarn. I'm already on my second skein, but it's turning out really pretty and it's going by pretty fast, I would say. I am enjoying knitting this so much, and I'm actually falling in love with knitting every day because it's just so calming and the pieces turn out to be really beautiful. If I have counted them right, these were all 72 projects of 2022. That is absolutely crazy. If I remember right, last year I made like 65 projects, and this year I made 72. That's an increase, and I'm so proud of myself for making all of these projects, and I very much hope to make even more in 2023, although I'll be super busy now with my job and everything. But I'll do my best, and I hope that everything goes well, because if it does, I am gonna keep crocheting and knitting so much. 2022 has brought me many blessings. I got to buy my camera and other equipment for YouTube, which I've wanted ever since 2014 when I first started this channel. This camera helped me film YouTube videos and take professional product pictures for my business, so it's really one of my biggest blessings this year. I also bought the labels for my products. I improved the packaging, which I'm looking forward to improve even more in 2023. My business is flourishing, so I got to sell so many pieces. And then I have passed my driving tests, and now I'm only waiting to get my document, my driver's license. I completed an internship in July at my previous company, and now I'm working for one of the biggest banks in all Europe, and that is a blessing in itself. So I just hope 2023 is as good as 2022. If it decides not to be that, I just hope it's better. I worked so hard in 2022, and I really hope that I get to see the results of that in 2023. I hope you all have a blessed 2023, just like you've blessed our channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in our next video. Bye!